Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now a stoppage here for an injured player, and it's David Montgomery who is struggling a bit. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 130 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
To throw on third down, Bush.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
Here comes the Rams punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Here's Allen. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Lions will take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession.
Leading them out, a familiar face for the other sideline, a guy drafted first overall the year the Rams moved back to L.A., and the face of the franchise really for 5 seasons, Jared Goff.
On first down, it's Goff. And right away, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. Dances by him. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike.
Flush to his right.
But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Now the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Goff now looks to throw.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions 1st down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And just shutting him off there. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Back to throw. Goff.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Throwing again is Goff. Got a man and he hits him in stride. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Goff now looking to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Goff. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Lions offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining 1st half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Goff now on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football.
And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
So the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score. Put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
So out now come the Lions.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, Goff.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bush throwing middle, and it's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on 2nd down. Bush escaping the pressure right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Operating from the gun. Bush eluding the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Bush. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Back to throw. Bush. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time, a 9-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Goff.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Now Goff on 1st down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bush flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
The flag comes in. It's incomplete, and I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt, so he was clearly over the line.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year.
And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 33. 14 yards that time for number 14. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Goff.
That's complete to Laporta.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Goff.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
7 yards there and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, does it? And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Off play action. Bush. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Off the play fake. Bush. And he rifles one incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Byron Jones getting to him from the secondary.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection in their line.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.